So hello and welcome to what has turned out to be a truly gorgeous afternoon. The sun beaming down on the stands and broad beaming smiles all around us. The mood has soared, and so indeed has the expectation of both teams. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
A massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Out to the right. Caicedo. And it's Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Kakare, Kempf, for Kakare. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi. Now it's Oyarzabal. Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kakare. And it's Bachurina. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Bachurina. Kakare. And here's Oyarzabal. Big chance! It's hit the crossbar. So it is still 0-0. And it's Bachurina.
Such good technique.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And now they can clear their lines. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, nice touch. Caicedo. And here's Oyarzabal. And the finish! It's bounced back off the post. Goal! Inter! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Inter Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Fagioli receives it in a good position here. Engages and forces him off the ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. Oh, this is a great position. Almost half an hour in now. Mikel Oyarzabal. Distributed tidily. Back towards the middle. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's had it! No, not quite.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Cacare. Now it's Baturina. Messi. He's on it, can he get away? Ramon. He's in a great position here. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's managed to get rid. And it's Messi. He's found a way through. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Cacare. Foot in. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. He's having a go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cacare. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Good ball, good take.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
And he's away. Referee has just said play on. And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Inter Milan go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Kempf. Cacare. Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving forward. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Oyarzabal is onto this. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's good running with the ball. Kakare. Great defending, strong and determined. Oyarzabal in with the challenge. Kempf for Kakare. Well, that has not gone well. That's rather hopeful. Into the arms of the goalkeeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Oh, good spread. Gets into some space. Now the header! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Gol! Ha segnato al 60°
It
minuto.
was wonderfully
Numero
efficient.
11.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here, much more in your face.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Ramon. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Oyarzabal. Kempf. And here's Oyarzabal. Tries from distance. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Kakare. Nicely spread. Robertson gets over and intercepts. He has found a way through. And a chance! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Good pressure, determined, intense.
Well, we're watching a clear attempt to denying him space, and they're using every trick in the book.
Can he spark a counter here? Now that looks a decent ball. Now the cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Valverde. Oh, this looks sharp. Mikel Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. A heavy challenge. That's a good intervention. That's what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That has ended up in no man's land. That's a pretty loose pass. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. Ramon did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's through, now is he in? And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Oyarzabal. Oh, he's bustling through, goes for a shot! And he can clear it away. No, it's not getting there. Paz. So that's it, it is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good.
Tutte le informazioni sui biglietti per la prossima partita.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
The Eternal City embraces this massive sea of blue which has flooded across the Olympico. It's hard to convince yourself there's another team involved. The action has already started. We are into reverse fixtures here. This is the second meeting between these sides. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball.
Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oyarzabal certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Caicedo thinks about the shot. Oh, this is a great position. Over to the left. So what can they make of this? He's got away. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, that's neat. Good ball, good... Oyarzabal! That's a decent clearance. And the shot's on here. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. There will be a throw-in. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Quarter of an hour played. And that's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! Off the post! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Fagioli clearly knew where that was falling. He'll be disappointed he didn't put it away.
Marosic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Son Heung-min. Goes back. And it's Caicedo. Caicedo. This looks promising. Decent chance! Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Robertson, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. And no, he's seen through all of that. Jimenez did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No, he's not getting past him there. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Robertson is there to clear. That's the throw. Rovella. And it's Rovella. Marusic. And Rovella. Taylor. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. The less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Oyarzabal. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the shot! Goal! Inter! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too never going to stop it.
Assegnato al 40° minuto.
Mikel
Numero
Oyarzabal
19.
is currently top scorer in the league. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
It's a promising position. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is
Ci sarà
1-0.
un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Taylor. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Inter deserve to be ahead and probably should be in front by more considering the amount of chances they've managed. Everything points to more of the same second half and a good solid win.
Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time and it's all to play for. And we're off again.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Caicedo. Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Romagnoli with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. No, he's missed it.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Rovella. Now it's Maldini, tries to thread one through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Lazio have got it back and they'll have another go. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Marusic. Taylor. Foot in. Fagioli has the third most assists in the league this year. Inter Milan are ahead here by what is still the only goal.
Di 80.113 spettatori.
That has been slung wide. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he's forced to go back. Rovella is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Valverde spots it and intercepts. Now it's Fagioli. Rovella succumbs to the pressure. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Romagnoli. Well, that has not gone well. Oyarzabal, and he's got the beating of it, and he shoots! Another big chance that gets away.
Inter really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Sostituzione per la Lazio. Numero 21.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Fagioli. That's been cut out, well played. Romagnoli. Distributed tidily. And it's Delibashiru, who played through for the wide man, and he's picked it up out wide. Lazio have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head.
He's had a shot! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Oh, smashing header! So close to drawing level.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Lazio are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. Pedro joining us here, the potential saviour.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
Inter Milan preparing now. Final whistle.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
5 minutes left on the clock. I think we're just about done here. Delibashiru to Marusic. Pedro, and they win it back again. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Taylor.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Rovella. And it's Husai. Here's Zakagni. Messi. And it's Valverde. No, that's been intercepted. Out to the right. Back into the middle. He's tried one! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Valverde usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
And that is as far as it goes. So the perfect end to the season, the feel-good culmination around which the supporters can gather with appreciation. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, we're effectively seeing the culmination of all the work you put in for a whole campaign. I really appreciate the fact that both sides, despite the end-of-term feeling, went at each other as if it were day one, and in my mind, it was the right result.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Oggi siamo stati sfortunati, ma ci rifaremo presto.
Tranquility gives way to tumult, and for the next 2 hours, nothing else matters. The passion and pandemonium in the stands here is unlike anything you'll see anywhere else. All across Italy, we're ready to go. New hopes, new dreams, and the whistle is about to blow. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And so, Jim, on this most joyous occasion, dare you make a prediction?
Well, for me, Peter, this is one of the hardest leagues to predict. It's also one of the hardest to win, of course, as there are a lot of teams who are pretty evenly balanced. There's so many tactical intricacies and complexities too. It makes it pretty difficult to know exactly what to expect, but that's what I really love about it.
So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody into play, which ensures a more cohesive system.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Well, one result is not going to decide the outcome of the season, Peter, but whichever team is fitter and better drilled has a huge advantage at this point.
This looks promising. He's having a shot!
Oyarzabal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oyarzabal! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Not the most accurate pass. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
And he's surging through. And it's Messi. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a sharp pass. It's been a obtained start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. No goals as yet.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Knocks it out wide. And it's Fascioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. And he's had a hit! That That is brilliant from Mikel Oyarzabal! A finish of true class! And Inter go in front.
Gol per l'Inter.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oyarzabal demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He can get that clear. And he's played it back. It's a promising position, and he's got it. He's got tall! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Fagioli. Defending was strong and firm. Fagioli. Oh, this is a very good run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Gets a good foot in there. Opts for safety. Caicedo gets a foot in here. He's shifting through the gears here. He is just caressing the ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Not the most convincing of passes. And he's gone looking for safety. Fagioli, good driving run. He's going for goal! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi plays it short. Shapes to shoot! And now they can spring out of defence. He's had a shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
Minuto, numero 15.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And they've got rid. Mateu. And the first 45 minutes are up. Reflections on the first half?
Inter really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent or the same purpose again.
So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion. That gets things going for the second half. Now it's Oyarthabal.
Oh, really well played.
That's good running with the ball. Physical edge about this game, it is quite attritional.
Oyarthabal really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Mateu. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Jimenez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that has put paid to that. Now it's Oyarthabal. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just eases him off the ball. Inter Milan are 2 up early in the second half.
Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
It's anyone's ball now. Oh, there's a probing ball. And now the breakaway. Good effort from distance. Passing is crisp and sharp. Nicely aimed pass. He's picked his way through. Great ball, and the finish! That was mighty close.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
And now they can clear their lines. Engages and forces him off the ball. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Lapadula. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here. Caicedo, given the lift of his goal. Son Heung-min, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's in a great position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Fires it in low. And he's managed to get rid. Well, there's the clearance. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And a chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Cambio di giocatori.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
He is through here. Inter Milan have reclaimed it. Oh, that's fabulous. Nicely spread.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Robertson kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Oyarzabal. Oh, strongly challenged there. Distributed tidily. Son Heung-min. And he was quick to react. And it's Lapadula. Driving on and making good progress. Good ball, good take. That is good defending. It's been repelled. And claimed it back swiftly. Good running, strong and purposeful. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Inter Milan have won here on day one. They have done just what they wanted to do, and the message is very much, bring on the rest of the season. Caicedo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think they could ask for any more on the opening day. You know, one which the manager looks visibly pleased with, and